Hello my dear CBSE champs, I welcome you all to the NEET world. This is Vasavi Ma'am, your biology educator for Foundation. Yes, the CBSE boards are supposed to be released the results very soon, and some of you might be very excited about the results and some of you might be panic and stressed, but that's not at all a problem. I have come up with the most interesting and informative content to all of you, that is all about CBSE grace marks. Okay, what are these CBSE grace marks actually, and where these marks are applied for that particular student in the examination paper? Let's discuss about these grace marks. So, students, please don't be stressed and panic about the results. We have the grace marks. Okay, CBSE boards is going to allot the grace marks only in some situations. So, what are they? Let's have a look on them. Yes, what are grace marks actually? Yes, these grace marks are allotted. Okay, these grace marks are provided by the Central Board of Secondary Education. So, its main purpose, okay, the main purpose of these grace marks is just to prevent the students from failing. It means the CBSE boards is always going to pass all the students. Okay, maximum it is going to, the CBSE boards will pass the students by providing the grace marks, and the limit of the grace marks is 5 marks in the total across the subjects. Yes, but that 5 marks is going to vary from subject to subject. So, all the limit of that grace marks in CBSE boards is 5 marks. Okay, 5 marks will be given to you, okay, who are just close to the passing marks. These 5 marks are being provided to that particular students based on the subjects. Okay, these 5 marks is going to vary from subject to subject. Okay, and these are given just to prevent the student from failing in the board examination. Yes, but these grace marks are applicable only in some 3 major situations. Those are, yes, when are grace marks given? Okay, in which situations these grace marks are applied? The first case is shortfall in passing marks. It means if a student fails in 1 or 2 subjects by up to 5 marks, CBSE may give grace marks to declare them pass. Yes. So, if that particular students, okay, totally you are going to have 5 to 6 subjects, okay, two of them will be the languages and remaining all the subjects will be of the core subjects. But sometimes if the student fails in a particular subject like maths or science, then that CBSE board is going to award you the grace marks. Okay, then that CBSE boards is going to give you 1 or 2 marks to pass in your board examination. Okay, so for example, actually the average percentage to pass in the board exams is 33% out of 80 marks. Yes, okay. So, out of 80 marks you need to score 32 to 34 marks. Okay, if you are just close to the passing marks, it means if you are going to get either 31 or 32 marks, then CBSE boards is going to award you 1 or 2 marks to pass. Yes, if a student scores 30 or 31 in the subject, they might be awarded. Okay, if you get 30 or 31 or 32 marks also, it seems that that particular candidate is going to fall in the fail category. Yes, so to prevent that failness in the student, CBSE is going to award you the grace marks. Okay, if you score 30 or 31 in the particular subject, then you may get 2 or 3 extra marks to pass in your examination. Yes. So, this is the first major case. When you are very close to the passing marks, then if you are very less, if you are very back either in 1 or 2 marks, then CBSE boards is going to award you either 1 or 2 marks to be passed in your examination. Yes, and the next rule is performance based moderation. It means if a particular subject is unusually tough, it is nothing but if in the given question paper, if the question is out of the NCERT syllabus and if the question is not properly printed and if the question paper is extremely tough, at that time again CBSE boards is going to award you the grace marks. Yes, yes, okay, it unusually tough in a given year, CBSE may award moderation marks to all the students to adjust for the difficulty. It is just nothing but the if the given question paper in that academic year is extremely tough and if the given questions are not properly printed and if the questions are out of the NCERT syllabus, then you are going to get the grace marks to just to prevent the difficulty paper level for all of you, okay, just to pass and just to be and just to adjust to that particular difficulty, boards is going to award you the grace marks either 1 or 2 to that particular question. If the question is not properly printed, if that particular question is out of from the syllabus, then for that question you are going to get either 1 or 2 marks to get qualified in that paper. Yes, so this is not technically grace marks, but serves a similar purpose. Okay, so to protect students from the unfair paper difficulty. Yes, so this is all about the performance based moderation. Yes, and the next third case is aggregate consideration. It means if a student has cleared all the subjects, okay, if you are perfect and if you scored extremely 75 above marks in all the subjects, like if you scored 85, okay, if you score 75 in science, in the social, in English, in Hindi, in all the subjects, but you are not going to pass in the one subject like mathematics. Example, if you are not going to score the pass marks, at least pass marks in one subject, but you are extremely well done in all the subjects and if you are just very close to the passing marks, then in that particular subject where you are going to fail, there you are going to get the grace marks to pass you, okay, that is provided by the CBSE boards. So that is only nothing but aggregate consideration. It means if a student has cleared all the subjects except one, you are extremely well done in all the subjects and if you are very close to the passing marks in 1 or 2, then and the total aggregate marks are high, CBSE may give grace marks in the failed subjects. Yes, if you are well done in all the subjects and if you get the more marks than passing marks, and except in one subject, if you are not well done in one subject and if you are very close to the passing marks, either for example, if you score 30 or 31 in maths and you scored extremely well in all subjects and you scored 75 above, then where you are very close to the passing marks and where you failed in that particular subject, there you are going to get the grace marks only in one subject. If all the subject marks are very high and you failed in one subject, in that particular failed subject you are going to get the grace marks either 1 or 2. Yes, this helps the students who have otherwise performed well, okay, but it is not applicable in all the cases. Yes, so special cases. So these are the special cases. Okay, what are those special cases? Sometimes medical emergencies during the examination. During the CBSE board examination, if there is any emergency, if there is any medical emergency and if you are not supposed to attend the examination hall due to some medical situations, then at that particular time you are going to get the grace marks to be passed in that particular subject. And technical glitches in the evaluation. So during the evaluation, if there is any technical issue and if the given mark sheet is not going to show you the past information in all the subjects, then again you are going to get the grace marks to get passed in that particular subject. And natural calamities affecting the examination process. It means when you are going to appear for the board examination, if there is there is any natural calamities, like if there is any rain, any heavy rains, and if there is very difficulty to approach the examination center due to the natural calamities, then also you are going to get these particular grace marks. But the most 3 cases where you are going to score these grace marks is: number 1, if you are very close to the passing marks, either if you get 30 or 31 or 32, then 1 mark is added to you. The total percentage you need to score is 33% above. If you are very back, that is nothing but if you are going to get only 32%, then 1% is going to be added to your paper. And if there is any printing mistake and if there is any question out of from the NCERT syllabus, at that particular case also you are going to get the grace marks either 2 or 3. And in one more case is, yes, and one more interesting another case is, if you are extremely well done in all the subjects but you failed only in one subject, in that particular failed subject again you are going to get the grace marks to be passed. These particular grace marks are provided by the CBSE boards just to prevent the particular candidate from the failing in the subjects. Yes, and here are the important points to be remembered. Okay, CBSE does not publicly disclose the exact number of grace marks given. So students, have you said that? So please note down this. Okay, these grace marks are particularly mandatorily given every time, but this time CBSE boards has released the announcement that grace marks will be given to the students who are supposed to be failed. Okay, but these are not actually, and these are not permanent. Okay, it depends on the given question paper, and it depends on some situations. It depends only on that particular 3 situations what we have discussed just now, and grace marks are automatically applied. Students do not need to apply for them. Yes. So you people should not depend on these particular 4 to 5 grace marks. Okay, these are applied depending upon the situations, and automatically the examiners are going to provide you these marks depending upon the boards. Okay, depending upon the CBSE decision making, these examiners are going to allot you the marks, but you people should not be fixed mentally, and you should not be dependent on these particular grace marks. You need to work hard, and in some situations, in the rare situations when you are very close to the passing marks, at that time only the boards is going to allot you the grace marks. And internal assessment. Okay, you are going to get 20 marks in your internal assessment, and when you are well done with this internal assessment, then there will be no need for you to be panic and to know about this grace marks. So internal assessment is also very much important. When you score 20 by 20 in your internal assessment, then if you score at least 25 in your CBSE boards, then that particular candidate should not worry about the grace marks. So internal assessment also it is very much mandatory in your CBSE boards examination. So hope this session is very useful to you, and it is very informative content to all the students who are very much stressed about their results. Yes, stay positive, be happy, and stay tuned for the next upcoming live session. Yes, thank you.